Hey my friend, this is Carolina Millan. I want to welcome you to today's video, which I am recording right now from my hotel room in Las Vegas. And the reason I wanted to make this video for you today is because I want to talk to you about this book, The 10X Rule. I read this book a couple days ago. It's by Grant Cardone, by the way, one of the #1 sales trainers of our time. Guy is amazing. I had the pleasure of meeting him in his office in Miami, and of course he signed the book. I don't know if you can see it, but he signed the book for me, and I was so excited that I read it in one day. It's pretty thick, it's over 200 pages, and I read it in one day. And I'll tell you why I read it in one day. It was because of the title. I just could not do otherwise. If the book is called 10X, it means you do things 10 times more than anyone else will. So I could not read this book in a month or a week. I had to read it immediately. And it was my best way of implementing what the book was all about. So what is it all about? It's about living your life at 10x levels. You want 10 times the results, you're gonna put in 10 times the work. The 10x rule is about doing what other people are not willing to do. It's about looking at competition and deciding that you're not going to compete with them, you're going to dominate. How do you dominate? You do what they're not willing to do. You look at where they're failing. You look at where they are not attending to their customers. You 10x your follow-up, you 10x your traffic, you 10x your effort, your work, your hustle. That's what it's about. If anybody has told you ever that you can be successful in this world at this day and age without any work, they have lied to you. And I'm not here to lie to you, I'm here to tell you things as they are. And it's also what I tell my clients when they come to me for coaching. I tell them, hey, I'm gonna help you get results, but if you're not willing to give 110%, and not even 1,000%, 10x, my friend. If you're not willing to give 1,000% of you, of the best you've got, and put it out there in the world, you're not gonna get the results you dream of. Now, we live in a world as well at the same time where people want everything easy and fast and immediately, and success is not something that's going to happen that way. It's never been that way. It's not going to be that way. So if you are willing to live a life that other people are not willing to live, then you need to take massive action. The book also talks about, there are 4 ways for you to live your life. Number 1 is just doing nothing, which kind of sucks because you know what you should be doing, and I know a lot of people like this. You know what you should, and you have this word should in your dictionary, eliminate it. But you know what you should be doing and you're not doing it, and you choose to do nothing, and you choose to stay at your job that you hate, and you choose to stay with the friends that you don't like anymore, and you choose to stay in your negativity. That's one way to face life. And I really hope that's not the way you're going to do it. Number 2, retreating. You're always afraid of things. So you say you're going to do something, but then you retreat because you're afraid. And fear, my friend, procrastination, mostly happens when you don't really have a plan. Mostly procrastination happens due to lack of planning in your life, not having a defined strategy, not really knowing what you want. And creating a plan is easier than you think. You just need to know where you want to go, know where you want to be, and you need to do all the necessary actions that are going to take you there. How do you get from point A to point B? Ideally, you hire a coach, you work with somebody, but you don't want to live your life retreating all the time. Number 3 is taking some action. No, people who take some action because they have low expectations, because somebody told them that it was good to have realistic expectations. And what happens when you set realistic expectations? You never reach them. And there's a saying that says, hey, shoot for the moon so that at least you hit the stars. Although technically the stars are further than the moon, but you know what I mean. Farther or further. Anyway, people who take some action are those people who do well in life. You know, they don't really have high expectations. They're not really in it to kill it. They're not really in it to change the world. They just want to have their family. They want to pay their bills. They want to take a vacation once a year. They'll take some action. You don't want to be those people. And the last option is taking massive action. Massive action. Just as me reading this book in one day, that was me taking massive action. Just like me putting content out there on the internet, that is massive action. If you are willing to live a life that leaves a legacy, where you can become rich, and I don't just mean rich financially, but I mean rich in every aspect of your life, you want to take massive action. Whether it's perfect or not, it doesn't matter. Most likely, when you start taking action in your life at the very beginning, I'll tell you, it's not going to be perfect. And you need to be willing to take imperfect, massive action. Massive, imperfect action. That's what successful people have done and continue to do. You don't want to rest in your laurels. You don't want to get to a point where, oh, nice, I reached this point. Now I'm going to just stay here. You know what's going to happen, my friend? If you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards. There's no such thing as I'm going to stay where I am and I'm comfortable here. Because the minute you get too comfortable, somebody else is going to come and disrupt your business. Somebody else is going to come and do 10 times more. So you never stop. Now, in my personal case, I'm here to make an impact in the world. I'm here to help entrepreneurs like yourself build a life and a business that they're truly passionate about, that has a purpose. No matter what the purpose is, but you have a purpose. You have a reason why you're doing things. And I want to help you. I want to help you get to a point where you are taking massive action. So my first invitation for you is to get this book, okay? The 10X Rule. There's going to be a link in this video for you to go ahead and buy it from Amazon right now. And I'm not saying you have to read it in a day. It's not necessary that you read it in a day. Read it at your own pace. But the book is going to suck you in. I mean, it sucked me in. I couldn't put it down, honestly. And if you know me, I'm not the fastest reader or anything like that. But I saw the importance of doing things 10x. Living a 10x life. I want to help you get there. Now, below this video, there's going to be an application form for you to work with me personally on your personal goals, on your business. If you're watching this video, it's because you do want to live an extraordinary life, but you've had fears, struggles, bad experiences that are stopping you from achieving your full potential. If you know you have that potential, and I know you do because we're all born with incredible potential, but then at some point in our lives, people start telling us to be realistic. People start telling us to settle. People start telling us that, you know, if we don't work really hard and get a job, we'll never be rich. That's not true. That's not true. You don't need to get a job. You don't need to have a job to become rich and succeed, my friend. I haven't had a job since 2010. That was the last time I had a job. And since then, my life has only been getting better and better. And I will not lie to you, I have had my ups and downs, as we all do. But the ups are so much higher than my downs. I just want to help you. So you'll find this application form below. I'm looking for motivated entrepreneurs, people who are hungry for success and who are willing to do 10x. Are you a 10xer? Are you going to be somebody who lives life to the fullest? Are you going to take massive action? Are you going to follow exactly what I tell you to do? And more? Then I want to work with you personally. I have opened 2 spots in my VIP coaching program. So you'll find the form below, okay? Thank you for watching this video. If anything, if you get anything from this video, is to go read this book. Get yourself this book right now. It's gonna do awesome for you. I'll see you very soon. go ahead and fill out that form, because I really want to work with you and help you. But I can only help a limited amount of people. So if you are really in this to win it, take action now. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.